My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I want to tell you guys about something that's very important. Today on the news, a lady lost her child, an 8-year-old child, who was bullied in school. She wasn't given correct information and things like that. This kid here is me. This is what I looked like when I was 8 years old, or older, between 8 and 12. I don't remember because I age well. This kid was bullied from middle school through grade school to high school. I like to think that I turned out somewhat okay. I've never been to jail. I've been handcuffed a couple of times, caught a few speed tickets, attempted to serve my country. But this young boy who was bullied in school never got that chance. He was 8 years old. 8 years old. I'm 43. And I was made out of stronger, sterner stuff. I had an advantage over this kid that just passed because I learned martial arts. I also had a disadvantage over this kid because I grew up rough. I grew up fighting in the streets. And that wasn't what was planned for me by my parents. It was just one of those things that happens in the 80s and 70s that black people did with their kids. Now, I was the runt of the litter, so they wanted to make sure that I could handle myself. I was never allowed to fight in school, which is why I was bullied most of the time. My bullies would never face me on the streets. This young kid didn't get that opportunity. I am the man that this young kid grew up to be, who was bullied in school. And at some point in time, I will be the first to tell you that I was ashamed to come home and tell my mom that I was bullied in school. And I was bullied every day. Every fucking day. And there were days in school where I wanted to kill myself. I won't lie. There have been times where I have attempted as a kid because the pain of not fitting in due to ethnic background and other things, it's been there. As I grew up, it got worse. And I fought it, and I fought it, and I fought it. Things in my life made things more worse. And I fought it, and I fought it, and I fought it. I joined the army. I failed. I got hit with more depression and things. And kids do get depressed. Because it doesn't matter if it was this me or the me you're currently looking at now. Something has to be done about bullying. And bullies should be punished to the fullest extent of what schools will allow the teachers to do. This young boy could have been the guy that saved the earth. But because some assholes aren't raising their children properly, this young boy lost his life. My heart goes out to his mother. The tip of my boot goes to the school superintendent. Shit like this has to stop. I want to put this out here because we didn't have this when I was growing up. Hell, I'm still growing up. I think that you should implement every school in the United States of America should have cameras in it. And whether the kids or the parents want permission or not, it should be a legal mandate. As I peel the dead skin off my lip, it should be a legal mandate to put cameras in every room in the schools, in the entrances, in the bathrooms, not over the stalls, but like super malls and all that stuff. You have a right to protect yourself. So we can protect our kids by putting cameras in every room, and that includes the bathrooms. Only in the doorway, so that you can see them going in. You can hear the audio. When people know they're being watched, people tend to behave more. Most people, when they know they're being watched, they don't give a shit. They're dumb adults. But kids, they pretty much know that when they're being watched, they will be on their best behavior. You should try this as an experiment. Pick a school, any school in America that has this problem. Almost guarantee that they know that if they can be punished for bullying and they're being filmed while they're bullying, this shit won't continue. There'll be no need for kids to carry guns or knives to school and feel scared. I carried nunchucks to school in the 11th grade because I had enough. I can fight. I've always been able to fight. But there's one thing you can't really fight when you're a kid in school, when you're trying to just get your education. With people who have better lives or don't feel superior enough in their own world that they have to pick on you and yours. These kids do exist. Nobody's kid is a damn saint. You can't watch them all the time. But you can put cameras up in schools, all over the damn schools, the inside, the outside, everywhere. There's loopholes that can make this happen, and preventive measures is one of these things that state laws can put into effect. And we need to do this. Because once a kid knows that they're on camera, unless they want to be actors, they're not going to misbehave. They're not going to do stupid shit. And they're not going to cost a kid his life. What would I say to this kid here, myself, if I could go back in time and tell him who he's going to become? I would do everything I could to put him on a better path so that he would not become me, but he would become better. I became who I am because people were picking. I became a fighter to stop from being bullied. And every now and again, I may have become the bully from being bullied. And yeah, I suffer from superhero syndrome. But if this video could make a difference, and if schools would, or school superintendents, the people in charge, would take their head out of their ass and start putting the tip of their boot to the ass of children and their parents who aren't raising them correctly, then maybe, just maybe, things will change. I'm James from This is Kung Fu Epic number 2. For some of us, we'll have a blessed weekend. For that family, they will not. And it's a damn shame that an 8-year-old boy has to die for people to want to make a damn difference. School bullying, kids shooting things up in school and people, this shit could have been prevented a long time ago. Fuck the parents' permission. Put the cameras in school. Do your fucking jobs. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.